Path Media. I was a minimum wage movie theater usher that made good and became a top earner in my network marketing company. Now, after 16 plus years in the profession, I'm finally teaching myself how to leverage the internet with online marketing and social media marketing to continue to grow and expand my business. My name is Ronnie Cruz, and this is Path of the Network Marketer.
All right, welcome back to the show. It is day 68, episode 68. In today's episode, I want to talk about an age-old sales principle: features versus benefits. Features versus benefits. I love this particular principle. I mean, it's sound. I think it's still sound, right? And if you don't know what it is, it's sharing the benefits of your products and services instead of the features, because the person that you're selling to could care less about the features. They want to know what it can do for them. They want to know what benefits your products and services has for them, for their family, for to improve their life, right? Right. So benefits versus features, features versus benefits will always be, I think, a very sound sales principle. However, I was listening to a podcast recently called The Jasmine Star Show, which is a great podcast, by the way. I just started listening to it yesterday. I'm only one episode in, but so far, I mean, it sparked the idea for today's show. So check that out whenever you can. Anyways, Jasmine Star, she inspired this idea in me because she was talking about how she was interviewing an individual that had asked for advice, and Jasmine was like, well, you got to reframe what you're sharing and your content and your message online. And I thought about it and was like, yeah, well, features versus benefits with social media, especially for network marketing, it doesn't necessarily translate as well as it does in person. In person, obviously, you have the high touch, you have the ability to kind of connect and really identify what the individual is looking for and what they need and the problems that they're trying to solve. However, online, it's just broadcast, right? You're just broadcasting your message out there, and so you can share the benefits of your products and services all day long. 99.99% of your audience, I guarantee you, has no idea that they need it or even want it, right? Like they're not equating any of their current pain points in their life to whatever it is that you're sharing. So it's going to largely get ignored. And as a result, and this is from observation and experience, as a result of doing this, sharing just like the benefits of your amazing products and services from your network marketing company on your social feeds, it ends up in being a very, very low conversion rate. Right? Because again, people don't know, your audience doesn't know that they're looking for and need what you're sharing on your feeds, right? So Jasmine was all about reframing the message, reframing your content and the things that you're posting to like just kind of opening their eyes and letting them know that, hey, you probably have this problem. You should take a look at the solution, right? So reframing it, instead of just sharing the benefits, like point out the pain points, identify the friction points. Here's an example. So for me, I share a lot of running tips. I'm a long distance runner. I'm an avid runner. I love running. I've been running all my life. And so I share a lot of running tips on my socials, right? To help people get healthier, right? I'm a health focused runner. So I share how people should slow down. You should slow down in your runs. You should lower your pace because you lower your risk of injury. You improve your cardiovascular strength. You increase your metabolism, and you just become healthier as a result. Not necessarily very well received. I mean, people, it's great information. Don't get me wrong. But people aren't necessarily looking for it because, I mean, obviously, number one, the prevalent kind of mindset behind running is faster is better, which isn't necessarily true. It's actually not true at all. So people end up pushing themselves too hard. But however, the way I'm framing my message, the way I'm packaging my social media, it like people aren't paying attention to it because people don't know that they need it. And so one way that I can reframe it is something like this. If you're like me, I was running too fast and pushing too hard, thinking that going fast was going to lead to improvement. And what I found out, that it actually led to higher risk and injury and more wear and tear on my body. So what I did was I slowed down, I decreased my risk of injury, and I've improved my cardiovascular strength, and I've also drastically increased my metabolism, right? It's simple as that, but it's reframed in a way that's easily digestible and that pulls people in. Oh yeah, I run fast. I'm trying to improve my speed. Oh yeah, I also, I sprained my ankle last week. Or, it is a lot of wear and tear. I've been pushing myself pretty hard the last 6 months for the race, but like it's taken a toll on my body. So, you know what I mean? Like that at least they can relate to, as opposed to just sharing the benefits of the particular run strategy or tactic that I use, right? Again, this is for me kind of a huge wake up call. So I'm going to start adjusting how I'm presenting, and publishing content on the social feeds, to really grab their attention with, letting them know, like if you're like me, you're doing this, but it's, you're probably experiencing this friction point or pain point. Here's the solution, right? So it's a more complete story, as opposed to just sharing the benefits. Yes, you're sharing the benefits, but you're identifying the friction point first. You're identifying that pain point first, and then offering the solution, right? So it's almost like its own mini presentation. I don't know. Try that and see if it improves. See if it improves your engagement and your conversion rate when you're posting about your network marketing products and services on your socials. And let me know what you think. Let me know how it goes for you. I'm gonna start doing it. I'll report back to you guys in a couple of episodes, in a couple of weeks, as I've started to kind of employ this particular change in my social strategy. All right, so that's it for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you tomorrow. Until then, be well, be safe. We'll see you in the next episode.